Street Talking Other Stuff, Mike, Mad Dog Magnotti. Nice to have you here this Monday morning in March. Glad to have you. Got a good show for you today. Got stuff opening back up again. The entertainment industry is on the move. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, but it's read something on Facebook the other day. The question was this, we're letting March back in again, even after what it did to us last year. Oh, that reminds me, I don't know if the person involved is watching this, but will the person who lost the iPhone 10 outside of the church where I have my office, please stop calling my new phone? Good grief. And then, a woman came in my office the other day and she said, my boyfriend's family keeps complaining about our relationship. They keep trying to butt in and interfere. And I said, well, actually, you and your boyfriend's relationship, that's nobody else's business but yours. And she said, I know. I wish his wife and kids would just butt out. Maybe that's really not all that funny. Oh, I'm sorry. I see humor in everything, just about everything. But look, I got a good show for you today. Like I say, this COVID thing, we're starting to get on top of it, okay? It's great that vaccines have been coming out. My wife and I have had both of them. I'm feeling pretty good about this. And we're going to reopen some entertainment stuff. And people who are in the entertainment business are starting to think outside the box a little bit. And that's part of what our show is about today. So, Street Talking Other Stuff, Mike, Mad Dog Magnotti. You stick around. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. Street Talking Other Stuff. And as I said, I promised you a good show today. And we've got Mr. Robert Sandidge from RLS Productions. Robert,
how you doing, brother?
Yeah, good. How are you doing, my friend? Okay, how's things going? You surviving?
Well, if it got any better for me, it'd be illegal.
Okay, how are you and your beautiful wife hanging in there?
We're doing good.
Good.
We're just taking one day at a time, and in our business, it's been really interesting,
Go ahead. Tell us a little bit about it. Tell us about what you've been going through,
Well, RLS Productions is not just we don't just produce concerts and festivals. We also book talent and handle all types of media for any types of buys for festivals, from television, radio, everything, whatever type of media you need. And so that just all went like a vacuum February last year.
Yeah.
I came back from NAMM last year, got a CD, signed for a CD project, and that just went too. So playing these things right here. And so no live music at all. Last year we laid off about 120 people.
Whoa.
Yeah. Musicians, production crews, camera crews, ground support. So that's people that drive, et cetera, canceled all the flights and hotels. And so there's a pretty good sized manifest of things that just went away for us. So we basically just put everything in the big man's hands upstairs and said, hey, you're in charge. You steer this bus that I'm on and been on since I was 16. And I'm just basically just going to let him decide when we can produce. And so,
okay.
But we are ready for 2021.
Okay, well, give us the build-up. Tell us how I know a lot of people are aware of the Concerts in the Garden and what you do, but, give us the history and how it's leading up to what you're going to be doing to do something new, okay?
So we're moving, we decided to move the Concerts in the Gardens, RLS Productions Concerts in the Gardens is the brand, to a new venue, but we're in the meantime, while we're actually developing that situation, that new venue, we signed an agreement with the campus, and we're starting another new brand. It's called RLS Productions Concerts on the campus.
This Wenatchee Valley College campus?
Yeah, Wenatchee Valley College. And we're going to basically do a concert series, the exact same principle that we had at Omi Gardens, for the Concerts at the Gardens that was held up there. We're going to be doing that on the campus. So basically the same three principles. That is that we'll be branding the series on midweek for midweek tourism, and we're also going to be continuing with our scholarship awards. So no less than 25% of the net proceeds plus any direct donations that go to the award foundation, and then basically continuing to build it as a regional brand, so that we continue to have people coming into Wenatchee and spending their money here, going to restaurants here if they're allowed to.
Okay, now
But
let's just back up a little bit. Talk about the scholarship portion of this. Okay,
so
I
far,
want people to know that this just isn't a money-making thing. This isn't your business. You're being really altruistic with these concerts that you're putting on.
well, our parents, my parents and also Rio's taught us to give back to the community,
Right.
and to our church, and to basically putting family up there, but making sure community is really huge. And so I think it was 2013 was the concept of where we got the permission to develop the series, up at Omi. And we built the stage, and basically we built that into a series that would give back to the community, also promote the area, and then also develop the endowment for the scholarships that are going out. And as of at the end of the 2019 concert series, and we had a little bit more come in 2020, we have now raised $65,500 for our endowment. So, yes,
That's incredible. That's
yeah, and it's not
guys,
it's not us. So I mean, I'm just the dreamer. I'm kind of that the guy that puts all the pieces on the chessboard and moves
that's
it around.
okay. Somebody's got to do the work, buddy. Okay, I'm not going to let you get off with being too modest here. Okay.
All right, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Yeah. But it feels good to be able to give back and do what we're doing, and so we're now at 65,500, and I've told the college, I see no reason to stop. Let's get it to 100K if we can, and maybe at that point in time we can actually be awarding 2 scholarships forever. You need about 40,000 to endow a scholarship to award between 1,000 to 1,200 forever. So basically the money's living on interest, and the endowment just lives long past me and everything else. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. All right. And you've been doing these concerts now since 2013. Is that what you said?
Well, the agreement was signed in 2013. So the first series was 2014 for this specific project. Yeah.
All right. So it's been every year, but last year everything just had to shut down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the plan now for the college? I know the venue, been up to the ones up at the garden. What's the plan now for the college, and how is that going to work?
Well, they have this huge soccer field. So lawn again, and it's already fenced in, so I don't have to worry about any type of gating. There's tons of parking, so I don't have to worry about shuttling people, etc. We have a ton of power there, whereas up at Omi we only had like 60 amps, and that was really tough to work with.
Wow!
Yeah,
you did all that on a
yes, I'm 60 amps.
You're a miracle worker, dude.
I knew how to ring it out, so to speak. Yes. You basically, it's almost like Apollo 13. Okay, you got to drop it down a half amp here.
Okay. So is this soccer field, is this just up above where the Apple Sox play?
It's on the back side, so it's on Fifth Street side of that. And I mean, we don't plan to now, but it could hold 2,000 people, So,
yeah, and that's really accessible too.
Yeah. But I mean, right now we're looking at trying to keep the numbers about 400 to 500. So if we're at, that'll actually work with if there's any restriction on COVID situation, we can still do 400 or 500 people with the social distancing and spreading the tables out and et cetera, et cetera.
Sure.
So I'm actually in the process where we just finished printing this brochure up, if you can see it. It's a big 28-page color brochure that is that it's a sponsorship and supporter opportunity.
Okay.
To basically allow us to be able to put the money together that allows us to be able to produce these shows.
Okay.
They're not cheap, you know, to put these things on.
No.
Yeah. So basically the idea is we're going to move forward with the series, and the first show is in the on the third Thursday, or the last Thursday, excuse me, of June. We're going to move 1 week forward.
All right.
And the idea behind that basically is to try to avoid the fire season.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it seems like whenever we've gotten
hopefully.
yeah, whenever we've gotten hit and had potential challenges, it's always the last, you know, week of July or first week of August.
Right.
So I'm just not going to look the gift horse in the mouth, and I'm just going to basically say, you know, we're going to do this, and we've talked to the people that have followed us for, you know, ever, and they've said whenever you do it, Robert, we're there. So.
Okay, so what's your lineup this year? How many concerts you doing? 5?
We're doing 5, and the first show is on the 24th, Thursday the 24th, with a group called Third Stage. They're a Boston tribute.
Okay.
So I'm going with all classic rock. I'm bringing back a few, but bringing in some new ones as well.
All right.
And since some of these acts, well, one of them hasn't been here for 3 years, one hasn't been here for 2 years, and all the rest are new. So.
Okay.
So Boston on the 24th, and then we're bringing back the Infinity Project. They haven't been here for 3 years, and everybody's been calling for them. That's the Journey tribute. They'll be here July 1st, and then this one actually sold out last year, which we had to refund all the ticket money to. It was an Eagle tribute, and that one's on the July 8th. And then we're going to go with the Bon Jovi tribute, which is non-Jovi now. They were called a different name when we brought them up 2 years ago, and that one's on July 15th. And then we're going to end the series with the Styx tribute, and that one's on July 22nd.
Oh, cool! All right.
And they're called Borrow Time.
Okay. So where are these guys from? Are they Northwest bands or?
Yeah, Seattle, basically the coast, Pacific Coast. So Seattle, LA, Portland. We actually, Fastlane that's the Eagle tribute.
Yeah.
They're out of the Tri-Cities area.
Okay.
They're really hot. They're really good.
Actually, doing it there at the college, I mean, the venue up at the Garden was beautiful and it was great, but I can see people going, maybe I would rather do this because parking is going to be a lot more accessible.
Yeah, they just park and walk literally at maybe 50 yards.
A couple 100 yards at most.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if the parking lot right next to the venue is closed, the church across the street allows us to use their parking, and we're not having to deal with the shuttle, expense or anything along those lines. I'm really excited about having a ton of power.
that'd be great.
You have no idea how that was just like, okay, thank you, God.
Now, one other thing, I know that your logistics, was necessary to set up and tear down your stage and everything after each show. Is that still going to be?
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna still have the same Wednesday morning early setup.
Okay.
And Thursday after the show we strike, because if they have an event or they have soccer practice or whatever.
Okay.
And plus we don't want to leave a footprint on that lawn.
Yeah. Right.
So we're doing the same thing there. What's really nice is though, as opposed to where we used to be, the hillside dealt with leg lengths from anywhere from 23.56 inches to 8 feet 7 inches, 7 3/4 inches. I mean, we had to cut everything to about within a half an inch.
Yeah.
To make sure that it fit every location on that hillside.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, look, we're talking with Mr. Robert Sandidge. He's with RLS Productions. He and his crew has been bringing you concerts in the garden since 2014. The concerts up at Momi Gardens. Couldn't do them last year. Couldn't do anything last year, but he's starting up again this year, changing it to concerts on the campus. We'll be doing it at the Wenatchee Valley College campus. First show is going to be the last Thursday in June and the 4 following Thursdays after that, correct?
Yep, so
Okay,
5 straight Thursdays.
Okay, but we're going to talk more with Robert in a minute, but we got to take a break. So, Street Talk and other stuff. Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, stick around. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. Street Talk and other stuff. Mike Mad Dog Magnotti talking with Mr. Robert Sandidge from RLS Productions. Robert, nice to have you back.
Good to be back.
Yeah, you've been doing the concerts in the gardens for quite some time, and it's a great service to the community, not only for the fact that you provide part of the income to a scholarship program, but the fact that you're bringing quality entertainment here that really pretty appreciate. But that's not the totality of what you do. You have developed this project into being something that really, let me put it this way, promotes Wenatchee, but you can say it much better than I can. So go ahead, tell us about that plan you have and how you put that kind of stuff into effect.
Well, the idea was to basically market mostly within about a 50-mile radius and out, outside of Wenatchee, so that we're actually trying to bring and put heads in beds, and not just in Wenatchee, but also in the bedroom communities. Of course, we're not bringing in 2,000 or 1,000 or 5,000 or anything like that. But we are, hitting a niche, and it is midweek. So the idea was to basically try to help some of the businesses during that midweek, dull,
Sure.
slow time. And we did develop an RLS Productions discount rate at the Marriott Spring Hill Suites. And that is a killer rate. People have been using it now, well, going on 4 years. It's just about half of their normal rack rate. So people can get that year round now. They just, all you got to do is call the front desk and say, hey, I want the RLS rate, or we have a code too that we can provide them.
Okay, cool.
So they can actually log in on.
And that's really available all year round?
It's year round now, and has been 3 years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And we're working out additional support with restaurants. We've been working with Taste Buds for some time now. Elisa's like my little sister, I call her. We try to send as much business there. Also, Haran Estates has been a big supporter of ours. But we're going to branch out and try to help some more folks, along those lines.
Right.
And see if we can spread things around a little bit. But we are going to continue to concentrate on the college. And so I'm seeing a great opportunity, Rio and I are seeing a great opportunity here, with not just actually because the event is now at the college, is bringing in more of awareness to the college and the campus. And I haven't set all this up in paper or anything like that with the college yet, because I just sit down with them and say, hey, we're leaving some opportunity on the table here. How about if we set up some tours, or we possibly have people bring food to be able to put food in the night's cupboard, because sometimes it gets a little low, or where they can bring socks for people that need socks, because that's the biggest thing that homeless people need are socks.
Sure.
And depends or whatever, so we're going to try to think of outside the box, and how can we further promote the college, and what they are potentially needing in some of the areas that you and I don't think about, but because they're actually in the trenches, they know exactly what they need, and they can say, hey, yeah, we could do this, or we could do that. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, so your whole idea, not just to do the concerts, but to say, hey, this is Wenatchee, come stay,
That's exactly right. And look at the other opportunities. There's a huge waterfront, and the PUD's got camping, down by the waterfront, and there's places to stay that not just in hotels, but also at some of the camping locations.
Yeah.
And Kashmir is not that far away, so people could go to Monitor and what's
Right.
that burger joint on Monitor?
Oh, the Hot Rod
Yeah,
Cafe.
yeah. I mean, on your way out, stop there or
Yeah.
whatever, and
Okay.
they got good burgers. They're really no fat and low calorie.
Okay. Well, I know that people, there's been times, my brother and his girlfriend really like Oktoberfest, and there's been times they've come over, stayed in Wenatchee, and then just either driven up to Leavenworth or taken the bus. And then the transportation, that was something else you did. You have this rate at the Spring Hill Suites. You're actually providing transportation from the motel to the concert venue, weren't you?
We have lined that up before.
Yeah.
They did not actually have a shuttle service, so we actually had to pull that in. And we also created a shuttle service because there wasn't enough parking on the venue up there. So we created a shuttle location where they would drop their car off and basically get on our bus and go on up. And so they didn't have to worry about parking at all. They just got on the shuttle, got dropped off at the ticket location right at the front gate, and got off and got back on and went back to their car. So that was part of what we call ground support.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Now, before you've had food sales at the concert too. Is that going to be something you're going to be able to do for the concerts on the campus?
When you say it again?
The food sales that you were doing. You had.
Yeah. Elisa is basically, she's 100% behind it. So we'll probably be setting a tent up there for her and providing her some power. And so she'll be basically catering that again. So wine and beer and non-alcoholics will be available, as well as the probably barbecue like she did before.
Yeah.
So food will be available for sure.
Okay, great. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So what else is going on in your life? What other plans do you have for the future? What else? You said earlier you're going to wait till the guy upstairs told you what to do. That's coming from the heart. Okay. All right. Where's your heart?
I'm gonna get back. I'm getting back on these things. I have not performed live since 2004, New Year's Eve. I mean, for a live performance. I am going to be cutting a CD with a buddy, and he's having me perform a one track on it. It's a big track, but basically he has. I don't know why he hired me, but he's got the best drummers in the Northwest on this CD, and he called me up and said, "Hey, I want you on it." And I said, "Yeah, okay, yeah. Right."
Well, why not? Yeah. Okay, so you're practicing up, huh? So.
Yeah, I'm boning up. Yeah, I got new heads, and I bought a couple new snares, a couple Black Beauties, and with die cast rims and brass, and they're all nice and pretty coming. But yes, getting the chops back. I'm a progressive drummer from way back.
What does that mean? What does being a progressive drummer mean?
So like early Journey, Yes, King Crimson, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Okay. Rush. Right. That's why I have the big cocktail.
Okay.
It wraps all the way around me.
Okay.
There's a lot of, like I told you, there's a lot of condiments there.
Okay. We're talking to Mr. Robert Sandidge from RLS Productions. He's kicking up the Concerts in the Garden. It's going to be called Concerts in the Campus this year.
Concerts on the Campus.
Right.
Yeah.
You can find his information on Facebook. I'm sure if you search the website, you can find it. And if for any reason you can't
RLS Productions,
there you go.
You can go to rlstalent.com. Yeah. Tickets will be available soon at rlstickets.com. And do I have enough, like about 30 seconds?
Yeah. No,
okay.
We're gonna come back in a minute. Okay, so hang on.
Okay.
We'll take our last break real quick, but I wanted to say, if by any chance you forget everything else, email me at maddog@nwi.net. We can hook it up. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, say goodbye to Robert, give him one last chance to, give us some more information. But hey, Street Talk and other stuff, stick around. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. Robert, hey, thank you very much, bro. I mean, I look forward to having you every year. Again, if anything else comes up that you need to tell about, let me know. We'll see what we can do. But what's the last thing you want to tell everybody today?
Well, besides, get a hold of me for the opportunity to become a sponsor, because I'm signing folks up now. So call me at 509-669-6872, or you can email me at info@rlstalent.com. The website again is rlstalent.com. But I do want to give a plug to a festival that we are going to be producing. Producing, when I say they are the presenters, they hire us to produce, which means basically we're handling all the production and staging and things along those lines to make sure that the talent is set up and etc. But that is the Lakeland Wine and Jazz Fest. Cool. It's going to be I think it's the third Thursday through Sunday of May this year. So that's like the 17th, 18th on. They're doing a great job. That is one of the best organized festivals that I have seen, organized by people that don't do what I have been doing in Rio, and I've been doing for 30 plus years. So,
and where is that held?
It's going to be downtown Lake Chelan, also in Manson, and at individual wineries up there. Right. Lake Chelan Wine and Jazz Fest.
Okay.
So check them out. I know they have tickets going on sale. They're going to be limited because we're still in phase 2.
Right.
But they got a great cause too. They give money out locally to local charities in need. And so, just giving those guys a big plug. They have done a great job. Kevin and Holly are a husband-wife team. They've got a great team underneath them of local guys and gals that support them. It seems like the best groups I've ever worked with, strangely enough, have been husband and wives.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, Robert, I'm sorry. We got to say goodbye. Okay.
Yeah.
But God bless you. Thanks for being on. Appreciate what you do.
Thanks for the opportunity, brother.
It's okay. Hey, love to Rio, buddy. God bless you too.
All right. Take care.
All right. Street Talk and other stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.